AONIC LIGHT. So this is a Super A, which means it's a glider that you can take a training school and progress from training school even up to cross country if you want to. But it's that kind of high performance A class, which is really fun to fly, but very, very safe. Have a look at the risers. Very nice, slender riser set. You've got clearly marked big ears risers on the front, B stall with all the B lines, and a C at the back, but it's thin lines, sort of performance rigging. That's all you need. Have a look at the wing quickly. Nice big cell openings, which you'd expect on an A wing, and a little bit of mylar here, stiffening, as well as the little flexible rods. Quite a simple leading edge. But let's take it into the air and see what it does. Should be fun.
I'm a tiger on the prowl. I'ma make it go wild. I'm original, and I told you so. I'm a kid in a candy store.
Super A!
With the leather on the down. I ain't the cure, I'm a venom. If you wanna find me, find the tail lights. It's coming in, you're gonna wanna take a red eye. It's time to go. It's time to go.
It looks like there's hardly any glider above me. My goodness, it's so small. It's very responsive to weight shift. There's the thermal. It's maybe a bit late on that core. Let's go around there. Give the pilot an approach and widen out a little. Let's go to the front. So I'm getting kind of quite a bit of roll energy put into my harness. The wing isn't rolling much, but it's definitely translating it. The trick is to find where is this core. Somewhere here. Alright, somebody's climbing out in front of me, so I'm going to try and join them. Looks like the thermals are fairly tight at the moment. So he's going around there. He's still got climb. There's a good bit of core. That's what I'm talking about.
Get ready. Get ready. Don't blink, don't blink. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Don't blink, don't blink.
Right there. So this is what you can do on the on the AONIC. Check at the tight cornering. You can just wang it round. And I think I'm probably half the circle radius of a high B or a C glider. So that's your advantage with this kind of a wing. Feels very responsive. I really don't have to put a lot of input in to get a result. For this, put my hands up and do nothing. I'm still getting quite a bit of that roll movement. The glider's not absorbing that, put it that way. It's super simple little wing. I feel like I'm taking a lot of brake without a huge amount of travel. Like I'm pretty close to kind of the bottom of the brake just here already. I'm getting quite a lot of pressure over there. It's quite hard to hold it like that. And now I should getting close to the stall point, I think. And yes, you have to really hold us in. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can see it's not like you're gonna do that by accident. You've got a super huge amount of protection against that. Just going onto the pitch, I'm just going to try and give you a few pitch cycles just to see what it does. As expected, that's very mild. So I don't think it's the kind of glider that you're gonna have to like active fly much. That feels fairly easy. I've got kind of 37 kilometers an hour. Let's go on a full bar and just see what kind of speed we can get out of this. I've straight away got 45 into the thermal. So there was no noticeable like dive forward or pitch back. There was a little bit of a hang back as I went into the thermal there, but really easy to control, like not unsettling. That air feels fairly turbulent that I just went through. I could feel these kind of like sharp punches. The wing's holding itself together very well. It's entirely as expected. It is a A-class glider, so you expect it to take a lot of abuse. I'm flying on half bar now, which is just very comfortable. It's just because I'm in between thermals. And I can have a look here. It's got like a little bridge system for the rear risers, which you can use a little bit. I think just if you're on glide, you can kind of position your hands there and that'll give you a good bit of contact to like pull with the glider. That's all you need really. You go join the other pilot in this thermal. So he's flying an Ion, which is the next class up from this wing. So maybe there I'm just putting in too much brake, and all you get is a spiral turn. It doesn't spin or slip. So I think it's fairly well protected from you making a mistake on your thermaling. Right, I'm letting it just go out of the thermal without catching it. See what it does. So we're going to climb now. There it goes out, dives forward a little, and it just absorbs that. Now on a higher class glider, you would probably have an asymmetric collapse at that moment. But this is super easy. Alright, so big ears. It's got nicely marked big ears on the risers. Very, very simple. I go into half bar, and from this position, you've got very slow and easy weight shift control for your direction. Nice descent rate. And the ears just open completely on their own very easily. I'm guessing this is the kind of wing that you have an asymmetric, total non-event. You're going to see on the spiral, because it's such a short wing, you get quite a good spiral pretty quickly. And fairly easy exit. I'm just leaning into it. It's just a jolly little wing to fly around. Brakes are fairly short, so probably you only need to fly in this position. You're getting contact here already, so there's no need to fly through. That's fairly deep brake. That's pretty good. I mean, even for wing overs, I'm fine just in the tourist position. You can play around. You can see really mild energy, like up, and I'm trying to bring it up, and it's not giving you a lot of energy. You know, it's doing the move, but it's not going to surprise you by going too much. Very easy. Just get a set heading so we can do the difference in speed. 33 onto full bar and pulleys, and I have 40. Yeah, so about 7Ks. So this is limited, and that's usually the limitation of a A glider. To get it through certification and still get an A, they have to limit this travel, because if they push it further, the glider is more dynamic when you have collapses. So this is your restriction. It's a kind of reason to upgrade your skills to get up to a B-class glider or higher, where you can get more speed, just because the glider is more dynamic when it does have some sort of collapse. Otherwise, a very easy, fun glider to thermal, really easy to launch, very mild in all of its responses. You can see here with the brake, if I pull more brake, it doesn't change much, you know. I just get a little bit more sync rate and a slight increase in the turn. But it's going to be very predictable what it does, and you can just go around and enjoy your day and not stress. So that's Nova AONIC. My feeling for, like, is it okay for training students on? I think sure. I don't think that I need a much safer glider than this, and also feel like you could progress out of school and be quite happy. Depends where you're flying and what you're trying to do. If you've got a nice flying site like this and you're just wanting to build up hours, it's totally adequate for your first year of flying. Got all this height, what do? Might as well do a B stall because I've got so much height. So I love gliders that have the ability to B stall. I think it's one of the really nice moves, to just hold the stall, down you come, super easy. If you want to rotate, you can a little, but when you want to come out, hands up and back to level flight. It couldn't be simpler. So I'm here with the legendary Toni Bender, and we're going to talk about the AONIC a little bit. I felt that it was incredibly responsive for a glider. I could turn really, really tight. How have you achieved that on the glider? What have you done to make that turn really tight?
You just shorten the brakes on the outside on the wing.
Okay.
If you the brakes inside of the wing, they don't help a lot for turning.
Yeah.
They just make the glider slower. Yeah, and if you pull the outside brakes a little bit earlier, then it's reactive and it turns. But with the AONIC, it turns really well the first 20-30 centimeters. But if you pull down more, it doesn't make much more. It's really difficult to fly wing overs with this wing because it's an A-wing. It reacts really good in the beginning, and that's what people which fly an A-glider should have. And if they get farther down, they have a lot of pressure and nothing happens anymore.
Yeah, I felt that with doing the wing overs, it was difficult to build up extreme energy. Do you feel for schooling environment it's maybe a little bit too quick? on the response?
I mean,
on the
it's
turn?
not a school glider. We have, for school glider, we have the Prion.
Yeah.
And the AONIC is for people which want to stay in Class A and want something which really flies in thermals and in all conditions.
Yeah.
And the Prion is for schooling, it's very stable. Every A glider has long brake travel because the DHV wants, I think, 15 centimeters more brake travel than on a B glider before it stalls.
Yeah.
And we have, especially in Germany and Austria and also in Switzerland, there are a lot of pilots which are 60 plus years, which say, I want to stay in the Class R, I make 25 flights a year. Yeah. And for them is the AONIC just a perfect glider. And so people who want to fly really cross country, I always say, take the AON. I mean, always when people say, I want to fly cross country, I make 50, 60, 70 flights a year. And yeah.
Then it's the next level, clearly.
Concerning the passive safety, there is not a big difference between the AONIC and the Ion. I mean, the brake travel for sure, it stalls later, but the rest, the Ion is also very easy to fly. Yeah. So it's for people who want to fly calm, who want to be safe.
Yeah. But still have quite a lot of response. I felt like everything else, the glider is really calm and stable, but then you have this quick turn. You're like, hey, you can go around, which is it's a nice, playful side to the glider. It's a combination, which is a good balance. I thought it was really enjoyed flying it.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for the information and good luck at the show. I look forward to flying some more Nova gliders.
Yeah, you fly the Ion next. We will see the difference.
We'll compare and see what it does.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tony. See you soon.